Alec, I've had a chance to watch you in practice a couple of times, watch you a little bit in the scrimmage. How comfortable are you with the offense right now?
Really comfortable. Calvert's helped me a lot. There's been a great system put around me, great help. And a lot of the guys, like Julian's a real big help teaching receivers. And when I have guys up front like Blaine, he can help the line make their calls. I'm just facilitating, make sure everybody knows what they're doing.
You know, Blaine said the one thing about it is that really everybody's got to do their homework and they got to know exactly what they're doing, which is very true. And watching you, you have to do a little bit of that directing too out there to help some of the other guys.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just, like I said, I'm just facilitating. I'm like, you know your job, okay, good. You know yours, okay, we can do this. Everybody's good. Yep.
Are you pretty comfortable right now? I know listen, we haven't even gotten to the first game yet, and you're going to learn a lot throughout the year, but are you pretty comfortable?
Yeah, a lot of this isn't new to me coming in. I've played under a different coach every year since I was in like the 4th grade. So adjusting to a new system, I'm used to it, and all these guys are really helpful.
You know, that is different, though. I mean, especially at the high school level, 3rd coach in 3 years, 3 different systems. You kind of throw the book out last year, maybe take a few things. But has that been a difficult transition for you and this team?
No, I thought the team was really ready after last year. After not winning a game, we were ready to do anything. Even before Coach had, off-season conditioning, which started at Thanksgiving. We were out at Erlen before that, lifting, throwing, getting things down, looking forward to next year. So when Coach came in, we were already ready. We were ready to do something, anything we had to do to get a win.
Talk about Coach Lewis and certainly what he has brought to the table this year and I guess from a standpoint of just coming in and kind of taking over this program at perhaps its lowest level and trying to get you guys back up where you belong.
Yeah, the main difference is the set of values that he brings in. It's really, there's a lot you don't see on the field that he does for us. In the weight room, we live completely differently. We're more unified as a team. That's really going to help us in the long run. I don't know if you'll see tremendous results right now, but you'll definitely see some, and you'll see a lot more in the future. And just the culture is changing here. I know we said that last year, but it's not. It's really starting to look different.
Do you forget about last year as much as you possibly can? And I'm sure people are always going to remind you about that. That's just the nature of sports sometimes. But how much do you guys just say, listen, we're not even going to think a second about a year ago?
I don't think about last year. I've got so many new things to learn and play here that you really have to focus on right here, right now to get to where you want to be.
I got to ask you that, the quarterback is the most, I guess, obvious position on the field because everybody looks at you. Talk about adding that to you got some playing time last year. There's no doubt about that, so you kind of know what that feels like. Is it different now knowing that you're stepping in from the very beginning?
No, it's not different at all. Just when you go on the field, it's sometimes like a crazy feeling. You just feel a curtain come down around you. Because you drilled it all week long, and you can go and know your job and know what you have to do, and you forget about everything else.
Yeah, so everything around you just don't even notice it, really.
Yeah.
CONNERSVILLE, talk about them, what you know from them a year ago. I know they've lost some key players from last year, especially in their running game. Let's talk about you and what you see in their defense that you guys have worked on this week that maybe you can exploit on Friday night.
It's really just getting the ball in the hands of our key players and just knowing that there's no reason that we should be out physicaled and just going out there playing our hardest, not letting up. I know we let some things happen in the second half last year, and we're in a lot better condition this year. Like I said, in the weight room and some of the running on the field and in the gym, we've really gotten better athletes, been better athletically, and we're better prepared mentally because when you don't tire out in the second half or the fourth quarter, you stop making those mental mistakes as much, and so you're allowed to be a better athlete and know what you're doing, and you can make big plays.
Hey, my final thing for you is, and I asked Julian the same thing, your senior season and such, and now you're getting ready to play Friday night. When you walk out there for the first time, is it going to be kind of hard not to get really amped up and you got to calm yourself down a little bit?
I felt this the same way in practice. Yeah. In like the 6th grade when I knew I was starting quarterback for a little hub team. I get really nervous before practice, and the closer it came, the more I calmed down because I got on the field and I realized this is a football field. This is exactly what I've been practicing on. This is what I do every day, 6 days a week.